The audio okay? You got me? Alright. Nope. Gonna have to address the issues here. Let everyone know what's going on. So we ran into a potential catastrophic issue. So I'm gonna find out here in a second. Just want to let everybody funnel in. I know there won't be many, but at least want people to have the opportunity to funnel in. Alright. Okay, now what I've done is I ran a test league on a different account. Simulated everything up to the inaugural draft, which is what we're about to do here. Then I switched over to the Miami Dolphins, who happen to have the first pick in this test league. And because whoever's got the first pick, I gotta hit the R3 button like this and find the team, whoever it is. Well, every time I go to Miami and click draft, view draft board to select a player, it crashes every single time. And I tested this thing for 3-4 hours last night, trying to find a way to get it to work, trying to figure it out, looking for crash things online, couldn't find nothing. So I'm going to advance this to the draft, and we're gonna have to see if we can actually do the draft order. If we can, great. If we can't, I mean, here you got to see if we can do the view the free agency draft. I mean, it's just nothing really to look at because they don't clean it up right. It's just all smushed together, and you can't go team by team. Kind of sucks. Yeah, league signings, you go like this, and all you do is go by position. You can't see who signs who exactly, but we've already got to that. So I've been able to click this. When I click this, start the NFL draft, it's going to show me who has the first pick, which will be, I'm not sure who. It's going to be an NFL team, I know that, because the Mounties pick first for our league. I'll go to that team, and when I go to that team, here's the drawback that's going to happen. The NFL teams will maybe and can possibly pick some the human players. So I'm gonna have to go team by team to release the human players if I have to simulate this draft. But like I said, we're gonna see if we can get it done right here, right now. I'm gonna be going on mute right now. I'm not gonna be talking during the draft. But if we get a crash, then I'll just pop the thing up and we'll move it forward. And so if I have to simulate the draft, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna simulate it. When the draft is over, I will then skip the next stage of free agency. And the reason being is the next stage of free agency will be, I'll be addressing every team's needs with their draft board. So, for example, we use the Mounties as an example since they are the #1 pick in our league. They have their priority list. If their priority list was not filled through a simulation draft, I will then go through their priority list and make sure I give them in order the players they need. Now, of course, if I go to their #1 pick, and it doesn't matter, I can tell you guys, they want a free safety first. If they did not acquire a free safety in this draft, I will make sure I give them a free safety in the first round of the next free agency cycle, which would kind of be like a free agency / draft. I will then go to the next team on the draft board that should be picking, which I believe is the Shamrocks, and I'll do the same thing for their list. Who did you not get? What position? I will fill that need for them. And then once all 16 teams' needs have been filled off their priority lists for the draft, then the boards become open to anybody. And before I do that, though, I'll be releasing all human players from the NFL teams, so they become available on the draft board / free agency board. Again, this is if we get a crash, because we've been getting a crash in the test league. Also, I wasn't able to create any new players, human players, for the league after we started the season, because they had sent in their applications a little too late. Now, I'll still be able to create them, I believe, but it would be after the draft, so we'll have to figure that out. Like I said, there's a lot of moving parts and pieces here that may happen if we get this crash that I've been dealing with. Oh man, it sucks. If you guys hear yelling and howling in the background, I apologize. It's whatever. My kids and wife are arguing about school already today. Yeah, yes. But in any case, you sent me your application after our season started. Yeah. So that's the only thing I'm going to be able to do, because I'll probably be able to go in there and edit some guys and what have you. But that's if guys want to be a rookie, or if they want to take over a different player. I should be able to update rookies, though. There'll be undrafted rookies on the free agent board if that happens. Let me see here. I can go right in my email right now, because I created everybody when I had them, when I created the league. Let's see here. What is today's date anyway? 1st? Yeah, wow, 1st. What's account am I on? Your application came to me on 26th. So yeah, it was the 26th. Not even a week ago yet. And I think I got your application probably an hour or two after we simulated everything forward. So that was probably the issue. Hound Killer, he happened to send me his on the 26th as well, after we had simulated everything forward. But in any case, I'm going to go in here, start drafting.
The Rams are now on the clock.
Rams. Alright, now we're going to go to the Rams, and we're going to see if we can pick a player. I've had this no problem up to here. It's once I click the button right here, it says make your selections when I get the crash. If we get the crash, I will be back live and we will simulate the draft. That's going to be my only choice, so you guys know. So that's going to be where we're at. So here we go. Crash.